Straight ahead on News 20 at 5, find out which major network dropped by FAMU's campus for homecoming today, and which alcoholic beverage is making headlines yet again.
And who is issuing a public apology for his comments on the president. Plus, your football weekend forecast, your News 20 at 5 starts right now.
From the highest of 7 hills in Florida's capital city, covering every corner of the Big Bend, this is the award-winning News 20 at 5 Live.
Good evening, I'm Turner Coles.
And I'm Ashley Garrett. Early this morning, there was a shooting in Gadsden County. That's tonight's top story. Just before 12 a.m. this morning, Gadsden County sheriffs responded to a shooting in Midway, Florida. A 17-year-old victim was shot in the back. Police arrested Jamiclia Chandler last night on charges of conspiracy and accessory after the fact. Jeffrey Robinson and Nicholas Parker are also being questioned. According to the Sheriff's Department, the investigation is still ongoing.
Tallahassee police arrest Aaron Bright on attempted sexual battery charges. The victim reported the incident to TPD last month. She says Bright helped her with her bag after she dropped it, but then he put a knife to her throat and dragged her behind an apartment building.
13 suspects ranging from the age of 20 to 67 are arrested in connection with various drug charges. According to Undersheriff Maurice Langston, the drug operation was conducted over several weeks. Additional warrants have been issued for more suspects.
Florida A&M University tuition is gradually catching up to that of the national average, and many students are left shocked and upset about this 15% increase. Florida's public university and college tuition is lower than the national average, with 47 states having higher tuition than that in Florida. And the Department of Children and Families announced an over $2 million grant to fund groups in the community. The DCF Office of Homelessness chose the Big Bend Homeless Coalition as one of the local agencies. FAMU's reporter Cheyenne McGregor has this story for us.
As many continue to struggle to maintain housing, Florida state legislation has responded with the Challenge Grant. The Big Bend Homeless Coalition is one of the recipients whose residents say their services have meant a world of change.
Yes, I mean, I done got all the treatment that I wanted it, you know. They never let me down. Anytime I need to go talk to them, their door is always open. So I can go in anytime, and it doesn't matter if day or night. If I need to talk to someone, they always here for me.
The Homeless Coalition plans to spend the money where they see the biggest need is among those they service: the lack of affordable homes for families with children. They also plan to boost their personal care with more personnel.
One thing that we're going to be doing is providing a single point of entry, if you will, for homeless families. So we'll have one person who will be available to interview every family with children that becomes homeless in our community, and that person will be able to direct the family.
The Challenge Grant is expected to help over 36,000 people in Florida.
The Homelessness Assistance Challenge Grant was created in 2001. Nonetheless, the grant is being awarded just a week before National Homelessness Awareness Week, which takes place just days before Thanksgiving. For News 20 at 5, I'm Cheyenne McGregor.
Thanks, Cheyenne. On October 15th, the Big Bend Homeless Coalition will host a Homeless Service Day on West Pensacola.
October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month. FAMU's police department encourages students to donate their old cell phones to victims of domestic violence. Throughout the month, donation boxes will be located at the Foothillier Center and Student Services Center. Sergeant Sheriff Luke says this problem is affecting many college campuses.
The age group that has the highest incident of non-fatal domestic violence and intimate partner injuries and calls for service, police calls for service, is 20 to 24.
FAMU PD will erase all personal information before donating these phones. Today, Florida A&M Student Government Association hosted its annual homecoming barbecue, and the BET College Tour stopped by. The Rattler student body was able to socialize and enjoy food from noon to 4 p.m. today. BET College Tour made an appearance at FAMU Park. Students said this event is what they've been anticipating all week.
Because it's pretty relaxed when everybody comes out during homecoming. Everybody looks forward to the featured artists and the guests and the food. It's a really exciting time.
Students say this event really brings the campus together and they look forward to the barbecue every year.
And now it's time for our FAMUN segment. For more, let's head upstairs to the FAMUN newsroom where Clarice Polk is standing by live with more. Now, Clarice, I understand there's some news regarding FAMU's President James Ammons' contract. What can you tell us about that?
FAMU's Board of Trustees Ad Hoc Committee actually held a telephone conference meeting on Monday just talking about the renewal of President Ammons' contract for this year. There's a potential huge raise in it for President Ammons, so we're going to look at what this could mean for faculty and students.
And Clarice, with homecoming going on right now, how much money can FAMU expect to receive from alumni?
The next story is actually a follow the money story. Less than 5% of FAMU alumni are actually giving back to the university. So we're looking at what the FAMU Foundation is doing to reach out to these alumni. They're launching a $50 million campaign to try and get money into the university. So we're looking at what they're doing to get alumni to open up those wallets and bring money back to FAMU.
And are there any new sports stories or news that we can expect to see in the FAMUN this coming Friday?
For our last story, we actually have a preview of the big day. It's a homecoming game, FAMU versus the Howard Bison. So we're 3-2 right now, and Howard is ranked last in the MEAC. So it should be a really good game.
And that's Clarice Polk, Editor-in-Chief of the FAMU. And Clarice, thanks so much for that update from you. And coming up on News 20 at 5, after 4 years of being on trial, Amanda Knox has finally made it back to America. Find out what she said when she returned.